Good afternoon, everyone. It is June 20th, 2023. Let's get right into it on the big picture view. We have finally gotten a solid red session for the first time in quite a while. We've spent a number of days just moving on upwards, and we finally have found some sort of meaningful supply. We are holding that 152 number here, that critical high, critical level that we've had since, wow, really going back to 2021, to be quite honest. But I do think we'll be making our way downwards. Now, on the ES, I did mention that what I was looking for was some sort of move down into, around 43.2750. But really, I'd like to see us get into 4,300 or 42.70. I'm a little bit doubtful we'll get into 42.20, but sometime by the end of the month, I'd like for us to make the whatever it is. It's just another 100 points or so, another 100. What would that be? 150? What am I asking for here? About a 170-point move. Tomorrow we do have Jerome Powell on, and he's on again on Thursday. He's testifying about something or the other. Not sure how important it is, so I will be watching out for that. I will not be surprised if we have a quieter morning to start things off. Right now, it looks like what we've done is we've broken this major trend line upwards, so we've broken that momentum, and it looks like we might be just flirting with that one right there. On the NQ, similar story. Got to go into one lower time frame. Broke this trend line here. That's where we rejected, and broke this one as well, and where we rejected as well later in the day. So it looks like we're flirting with it just now. So we'll see where this ends up in the morning. In terms of trading this, what am I looking for? Well, what did we have today? Today, gap down on both the ES and NQ. The NQ was quick to resolve that gap, moved up to 300, and that's what I was looking for, was a move into the gap closes up to 15,300, and then I was looking for a move down to about 168-ish, and I was looking for a low of the day around there. It got a bit lower, but that is what I was looking for. I didn't think we'd get all the way back up to the highs of the session, but we did. Now, notably, while the NQ was able to close the gap, ES just kind of churned around here, was not able to close the gap, I think, which closes around 51. I think it is 51. It was unable to get up there. It was nice to see that it did hold that Thursday Rippers auction from the morning. It held there. So did the NQ. It held this 930 wick. So overall, we're holding the major push upwards into this, whatever you want to call it, over 15,300 or over 4450 sort of demand area. However, not the most productive session. So what I'm going to be looking for is I want to see, are we able to get above 44.51? Are we able to close that gap? Are we able to hold the gap close? Are we able to get back into this sort of balance from about here? Are we able to get back into something like this, 60 to this 84-ish balance? Or are we going to reject it and come back downwards? I want to be pretty careful catching bids. Same on the NQ, right? This balance here, whatever that is, 300 to 450. I want to be careful catching bids. If we do reject that, I want to be careful trying to catch longs on the way down. But anyway, for now, how am I looking at it? Well, nothing really changing to the upside. I want to be short 58, 72s, 84s. I want to be long 51s. If it's before a tag of 58, it means it's unlikely to happen, but that is a trade setup that I'm looking for, a hold and maintain of that gap close. Below there, I want to be long 44.35 after a tag of 30.5. So after we tag the VWAP close, I want to be long 35s before a tag of 41s, just where we had some sort of seller who was perched up here all day today. I want to be long 35s. Below there, 20.5. I want to be long there after a tag of the volume that was done. Reclaiming this 20.5 sort of number. That was also where we had that important level from Tuesday and Wednesday, and then seeing if we can reclaim this demand and move back upwards. Below there, nothing really changing from the prior video. NQ, similar story. Want to be short 268s. I think that is the March high from 2022. 2. It's been a nice level to work off of as well. We've got the close, the point of control, the weekly close, all sorts of stuff is right around there as well. Around 275 is the weekly close, 261 is the point of control, 243s, or sorry, 253 is the daily close. So all this sort of crap around here, having a number of structure bits in there that I'm interested in. I would essentially want to see us run this high, get back below, enter a short, see if we can move down below. I want to be long 165, that being where we auction around during this attempt to locate the bid and then get that push upwards. That's also at the Q2 high and the weekly VWAP close from last week. Below there, nothing changing. Wanting to be long after a tag of the weekly point of control, being long at the weekly point of control. Nothing else really changing down below. Not a ton to say here. Getting a decent amount of range as we come into the summer months. I'll be looking out for Jay Powell's speech tomorrow. I'm expecting a quieter A period, given I think everyone's going to be sort of waiting for Jay Powell. So we'll see how that all works out. Nothing to add there. Have a great night. Trade safe. Updates to Twitter tomorrow morning.